Good morning, everyone. I am here to do your 12 houses reading. Hope everybody's doing well. This is for anyone that comes across it at any time. This is a timeless reading. So, as you can see, I've laid out your spread already so that we could save some time here. And your oracle message is trust. You just got this in your, I guess it was, what reading was it? The daily for Libras, okay, yesterday or day before. All right, so this is about trust. That's what this whole overall message is going to revolve around. Let's get into house 1 here and see what you've got. You've got a lucky break, Wheel of Fortune. You did something that created a good energy around you. It rippled out and it came back to you in the form of a blessing. All right, so people around you may be seeing you as prosperous, abundant, grateful, creative, beautiful, graceful. Yeah, things look pretty good for you. I am getting here that you trusted yourself. You trusted something here. And it stems from confidence, courage, bravery, taking a leap of faith. Now, that was part of the Libra message the other day. To go ahead. No, maybe that was the all signs reading I did. It was, I think, the air energies. To take a leap of faith. To go after something that you've overthought. You've done all the research. You've looked at every aspect and every angle and every side, and you were just hesitating to move forward on. Well, it looks like you finally took that first step, and now you're going to start reaping the benefits of moving forward, of taking that action. House 2, you have the High Priestess. All right, so this is feeling good to you. This feels comfortable. You're trusting. You're keeping your energies close. Okay, you're not extending outwards, asking for approval or seeking too much information from other people. So you're not looking for necessarily feedback here. You are trusting yourself. You're seeing the rewards of what you've done. You may be gaining money. And if you are, Spirit's saying, don't talk about this. Do not share this information with people. I am strongly getting here that some of you have decided to start a YouTube channel, start a business, maybe a side thing, maybe you're moonlighting and you definitely don't want that getting out, especially if you have conflict of interest with the company you're working with, using the information you've learned from that job. But here, if you're about to gain money, or you have come into money or abundance, anything that others would want to covet, keep that to yourself. Okay? Do not share that information with other people. Keep it to yourself. And you're not looking outside yourself for, like I said, verification or anything else. You have finally found what's going on within you. You know who you are, and you're starting to trust your decisions, your intuition. I'm getting here, we had a spiritual crisis the other day. And what comes of a spiritual crisis is an awakening. And I feel like somebody here has definitely crossed that boundary from the crisis into the understanding. And you're starting to manifest quickly, beautifully. And, when you reach that point, you can't share that with other people because they just don't get it. You can try to explain it to them, but until they are there, they just do not get it. All right, house 3 here. You have the 2 of Wands, a decision to make. I'm getting, this is your day-to-day life, your communications, how you're expressing your intentions, how your conversations go with other people. I'm getting here, your decision. It's your decision. But to keep a lot of information to yourself right now, just focus on keeping your balance. All right, we have a darker scene here, like a nighttime scene, because we have flames. I'm also keeping this, getting to keep this to yourself. Okay, so this is about understanding that you can't trust everyone, but you can trust yourself. Okay, so what are you doing day to day? You're focusing on yourself. You're focusing on what you're doing, what you can create. Okay, that's what this person in this card is doing. All right, let's go ahead and look at what we have here next, the Five of Wands. There's some sort of learning experience going on here, okay? Somebody's got a hot head. Somebody can become, blow their top, I keep hearing. Blowing their top, like, it stems from feeling inadequate. Now, I don't think you are intentionally making this person feel this way, but that's how they are feeling. They're perceiving, oh, it could be because you're holding your quiet here. You're holding your own. All right. This is not about, no, I have a secret. I'm not telling you. Or, oh, I've got a lot of money, but I'm not sharing it with you. I'm not going to tell you where I got this money from. I'm not going to tell you why I'm so... No, this energy over here of keeping this to yourself is about being mature and saying to yourself, I don't need to divulge that to somebody. However, I don't want to make my partner or my family or anyone around me feel uncomfortable. I don't want them to feel like I'm keeping secrets. I want them to trust me. All right. But there are certain things that are just your business. You just don't air it out there all over, social media. You don't run around telling everyone that you just got $1,000 refund. Okay. Especially right now, because there is the energy of not having enough. The whole societal energy right now across the United States is lacking. Okay. And as soon as we all understand that there is more than enough and we can get through this and we will get through this, the energies around that will change. But until then, people are going to be tense, feeling like they don't have enough. Okay. So use caution here. There's a learning curve is what I'm getting with this. Some challenges within your home and your family to overcome. And again, if somebody's got a hot head, they're feeling neglected. They're feeling excluded. There's a reason that they're feeling the way they feel. So take a step back and ask yourself if the way you're handling not divulging information is contributing to the fire. All right. There's keeping quiet and keeping things to yourself. And then there's hiding secrets, keeping important information. No, that's not good. In your fifth house here, we have the Two of Pentacles. All right. So it does look like with your romantic relationships, at least, you're going to be working on balance. Okay. Friendships, I feel like you might be too. We have the maiden, the mother, the crone here. And there is the maiden holding things in balance for right now. She's got an infinity symbol. This is passed on to her from her mother, who it was passed on from her mother, who is the crone. Okay, so we have the maiden, the mother, and the crone. So this is something that's temporarily being held in the balance by someone who's younger but old enough to know better. This is interesting. This is interesting. All right, so something is being held in the balance, maybe your creativity. I'm okay. I did hear for some of you to have or not to have children, because this is the house of children. Yours, other people's. This could be someone younger influencing, somebody younger than you, influencing a situation. They could be bringing balance in here. They could be trying to actively create balance. I'm getting a message of a child between two parents. Okay. You've done something here that's brought good fortune, blessings to you. But there is an upset within your family, or at least your close groups, somebody that you consider family, whether they're blood or not. It's your family, it's your tribe, it's your group. And somebody in that energy feels the need to intercede here to bring in balance. They're actively working on this. It's not like they're going to step in forever or permanently. They're going to be passing the reins on to somebody else eventually. But right now, that seems to be falling on their shoulders. And we have to remember, they may be old enough, but they may not have everything they need. So we have to be there to back them up. Okay? That's where the mother and the crone standing behind the maiden represents support. Let's go ahead and take a look at your work and your health. We've got the Lovers. This is making healthy decisions, realizing that our lives are complicated. We have people from past marriages, past relationships, baby daddies, mommy, whatever, baby mamas. God. Yeah, so there's, nothing is straightforward. And all we can do is make the best decisions for each other, for ourselves and each other. We can't just be selfish and make them for ourselves. We can't just make them for other people and, want the best for them. It has to be balanced, okay? And we do have 3 people here. So I do feel like things will work out. But it's going to require on somebody's part here. It may be you, it may be somebody else within this group that needs to see that it has to incorporate everybody. And fighting, I'm getting strongly here a situation of parents, whether you're married or not, whether you ever were married or not, there are parents of children, of a project, of a business, of something here that are not seeing eye to eye because there is a new energy come in here belonging or attached to one or the other. Okay? So if you two were married and you have a child and now you're separated, divorced, whatever it is, and one of you has a new partner, you're feeling the stress, the tension from that, okay? But I feel from Spirit that you will get on top of this. Somebody is just out of alignment, and this could be why the child is interceding and saying, please don't fight. Please don't do this on my part. I don't want you arguing. I like everybody, okay? And that's the energy surrounding the situation. It doesn't mean that's the actual situation. So things do work out, but it's through trusting each other to have the best interest of everybody, not just yourself, in your mind, in their mind. All right, let's look at House 7 here. Let's see what is going on in your relationships. 5 of Cups. See, there is definitely regrets, wishing that people hadn't let people go. Maybe wishing that they hadn't said what they'd said, done what they'd done. Now, this can be businesses as well as just romantic or friendship relationships. But the 5 of Cups is looking back. It's looking backwards and saying, I didn't take advantage of that. Look at all those cups right there. How did I miss something here? And that's what it feels like. Especially if you had a partnership, and I don't care what type, and you're separated, that partnership is not valid anymore, okay? And a new energy has come in. This can shine a light on those things that maybe you overlooked while you were in that relationship. So maybe your person is laughing and while you were with that person, you felt like they never laughed. They never had fun. You never did this. You never did that. And see, that's where the trap lied, was in the words. Always. They always did this. They never did that. you know. So this is about looking back and seeing where things might have been different in the past, but you can't go back and redo. You can't rewind like this. Okay, you can't do that and change the course. It just doesn't work that way. All you can do is go from where you're at right now, which is the Wheel of Fortune, doing and being in the present moment and doing things that bring you good karma, bring you that ripple effect of what you put out coming back to you. So good energy. All right, let's take a look at House 8 here, which is your shared resources. The Knight of Wands. This is a unique opportunity, definitely unusual, different. Definitely like a different family dynamic. Sharing of responsibilities. Knights are about being responsible, going after things, learning, growing through experiencing. The pages in the tarot are the ones who do the book learning. They watch other people and they learn from that. Then the knights take that information and go out into the real world and experience what they've learned. Okay, and that's what I'm getting here. So shared resources, there's a unique opportunity here to share in an opportunity. I mean, I don't know how to put this. We have a unicorn, okay? It's definitely unique. It's different. Unexpected. Hoped for, maybe. And it is going to be a bit of like, okay, what am I getting here? I'm getting an image of somebody walking into a formal wedding. Okay, so you go through some doors and all of a sudden when you get in, open up the doors, you realize, oh, this isn't the room I was supposed to be in. This is a formal wedding and you're dressed in a bathing suit and maybe a thong or even less. And this is a very formal wedding that you've just exposed yourself to. So that's kind of what this may be, is like, okay, I can feel embarrassed and I can make a big deal out of this, or I can continue to see the opportunity here, make a joke, laugh, close the doors, and then say, okay, what did I learn from that experience? Okay. And it's not going to be just you, because you were not the only one who experienced that. Okay. So somebody behind you who was heading into the wedding might have experienced that with you. And this may present a very unique opportunity to do something, to feel something, to share something with somebody that you would never in any other circumstances have met, have shared, or taken advantage of. Okay, this is about shared resources. This is also about your secrets, the House of Secrets. Okay, so this may be, hey, let's not spread this news all over town. You know, this is between us. Again, and this is coming across from your second and third house here, where Spirit was saying this may be something you want to keep to yourself. All right, trusting yourself. And saying, I will be okay with whatever comes my way. And that energy just puts out good ripples, and it brings back even better, multiplied good energy. All right, let's go ahead and see what's happening here in House 9, the Chariot. There's going to be a change in direction, a course correction. A new exciting path will open up here for you. This also is the looking out over your future, okay? What you hope to achieve over the next 5, 10, 15, 20 years, okay? Changes. There's going to be a lot of changes, but there will be new, beautiful opportunities coming to you. They're going to be different. So this is you being taken off the path that you have been on for a long time and put onto a new path. This path, we actually have the white horse leading here, okay? So that tells me that this is the the lighted path. You can see clearly where you want to go. This is what makes you feel good, what makes you feel happy, what makes you feel confident and trust yourself. I love that for you. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at House 10 here. What are you aspiring to? The Knight of Cups. You're looking for romance, looking for the connection with other people, having healthy thoughts, healthy energy, compassion. I'm hearing hoping for a glow up, hoping to find your life path, your meaning in life. And you know what? We're not going to go there. We're not going to worry about that because you're on the right path. You're heading in the right direction. Whatever you're doing, you keep doing that. Okay? All right, let's go ahead and look here at House 11, which is got the devil in it. Oh boy. Friends, your groups, and your communities. So there is an energy of somebody being very angry, very hot-headed, trying to manipulate a situation, trying to hold you back. If you are to the point where you're about to divorce somebody or you're ready to leave a job, you're about to glow up, you're happy, you're feeling good, somebody else around you in one of your groups, your community, your family, your tribe, wherever, there is somebody that is going to try to hold you back. They don't want to see you move on. This could also even be a child. Okay, we're directly across from this house here, and that was about your children. So, or children, or younger energies. It could be if there is a divorce. The child may feel like they don't want you moving on because you have a new partner. Okay, that's normal. It's natural. I don't feel like this is really... I don't feel like this particular devil energy is very long-winded. Like it feels like a tantrum, okay? Like a child who throws themselves down on the ground and kicks and screams and says, no, 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 or I want. And really what it is they need attention. That is their way of saying that they need the world to slow down, hear them, and see how they feel, that they're scared. Now, I will say it does not have to be a child here because we have this energy in your family, okay? Within your own home, your family. And it's showing up here again in your friends, your communities, and your groups. And I do feel like there is somebody around you who is just saying, please, world, just stop. Everybody just stop arguing. Stop. I'm scared. I'm hurt. And I need somebody to comfort me. I need somebody to hear how I feel and tell me that everything's going to be okay. Whew. Let's see what's going on behind the scenes here. The King of Pentacles. Stability will be restored. All right. Somebody will step in here. You, maybe your partner, maybe another male, divine masculine energy. It could be an actual male in your family, your friend group. But it could also be a divine masculine energy, which would be like a fire, Aries or someone like that. Okay, but the King of Pentacles, it also could be what am I trying to say here? Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus energy. It's that somebody wants to bring the stability in. They're going to sit calmly. They're going to hear this person out. And I do feel like it could be you, but it could also be another person around you. All right, so there is the energy. You may not see this coming. There is the connection here. There is something that will bring the stability to this person, to this situation. And again, this may be stemming from the fact that somebody here feels like you're not talking to them. You're in a relationship with them. and you're keeping something from them and they don't know what it is. And this is causing them to feel overwhelmed, stressed, like they're being left behind. So even though Spirit's saying to keep something to yourself, it's not meant to be a lie or to hurt anyone else or to manipulate anyone else. This is to protect the situation. All right, we're moving on. All right, let's go ahead and get you an angel number. We're going to end with the message from the book about trust for anyone that needs to hear that. You got 2112. It's up to you. All right, someone is watching over you. There is good fortune coming your way. You've got the Wheel of Fortune right there. There are unforeseen forces at play here, and there is a new direction required. Even if it does seem like you're not making any meaningful progress, things are moving in the right direction. If you happen to see this number around you, it's a sign that everything will work out in your favor and that your dreams will soon come true. All right. We're going to get you a spirit animal card here. If I can find them. You got Spider Spirit, make your dreams real. It says your dreams will come true soon. All right, so this is number 56, which is an 11, which is right in the middle here of the 2112. All right, and I'm also hearing, oh, the webs, the tangled webs we weave. So be careful what you do. Even when you don't have the negative intentions of creating stress, distress, or anything else, the tangled webs we weave because we don't communicate clearly. All right, let's go ahead and see what the book says about trust. Oops. And that is card 9, by the way, about releasing, letting go. This is the Crystal Cave. And it says, caves have long been considered secret passageways to sacred powers and forces. Certain shamanic initiations occurred in caves because they were thought to be places where your intuition could be activated. The appearance of this card in your message is for you to believe in your intuition, no matter where it takes you. Have faith in yourself and know that you are divinely guided, even when you have doubts. Trust your feelings about others and about situations that you might be in. You are exactly where you need to be. Trust in the foundation of the ability to manifest, your ability to manifest. Everything was created because somebody believed that it was possible. And patience is absolutely vital in the application of this principle. Change can happen in a heartbeat, but some things require time. So please be patient and understand that it will happen. Whatever receives your care and attention will grow. Believe! Exclamation point. You have planted your seeds. Now, just allow them some time to grow. In cultures throughout the world, the cave represents a womb. And that's what we have right here, a big fat bellied womb on the Wheel of Fortune, your first card, okay? And it is a source of life. Wombs are where early humans sought shelter. Caves, all right, caves are where early humans sought shelter and protection. In the depth of the cave, know that you are safe and you are protected. The spirit of the Crystal Cave says, you can let go and allow your clear, focused intuition to flow freely. Follow the nudges from your soul and listen to others, but trust your instincts, okay? Listen to others is what came through biggest there, but don't just be swayed by other people and think before you speak. Understand that if somebody's acting out, they're trying to gain your attention here. They need you to stop the crazy chaos of the world going on around them and help them to get grounded. It's 30 minutes and 3 seconds on the timer. We're going to look at 56 here, the spider web, the spider spirit, I'm sorry. It says, make your dreams real. Weaving your dreams into the fabric of life begins with a single thread of intention, and then Spirit joins you as your co-weaving partner. Take but a single step to make your dream a reality, and Spirit will take 10 steps toward you, because the universe is designed to support your dream weaving. Spider Spirit arrives when you need reminding of your awesome power of co-creation with Spirit. Ideas and resources will begin to appear as if by magic as you begin to bring your dreams to reality. The action you need to take is to be clear about your intentions, and then act as if you have become that lives the life that you desire, okay? The web of creation has an uncanny way of coming together to weave the beautiful pattern that you have set in motion. Another message of Spider Spirit is about any creative project that you may be considering, whatever it is. Now is the time when inspiration wants to be channeled through you as something creative. And that definitely was coming through here in your creativity. Your house 8 here. No, 6. I'm sorry. Your 6th house. Creative projects will be successful at this time if you are so inclined. Let yourself be open to the abundance because it is on its way to you. Bye.